What are you talking about? What are you? Unai for life? That's a life sentence, my friend. That's not good. You don't want
Welcome
that.
back to Gooner Fanzine TV's Up for Grabs with me, Serge, and everyone's favourite, straight from the press box, Dan the Man Mountney. Dan, last week we had a lot of good comments. Are you looking forward to this week?
I can't wait. Let's go.
First comment is from 95 Winston, who I actually have seen banded about the comment section. He's quite good. He says, what did you take from Lacker's non-celebration when he equalised? And we spoke about this on the podcast, and it actually was quite shocking.
That was a celebration of a man who thought, what have I done? The next few weeks are all my fault, was Lacazette's reaction.
See, my reaction was, it's VAR's fault, all right? Because VAR has ruined football celebrations. Because every time you score, you think, oh, I can't celebrate now because what if they flag it offside because my shoulder is offside? It's ridiculous. VAR's ruining fan celebrations.
Serge,
I'm totally against it.
Yeah, but you said, Serge, did you celebrate?
Yes.
Well, then there you go. Point disproven. Next comment,
But
please.
then I just stop, look, go, oh, where's the lino? Oh, he's there. He's fine. It was muted because no one could go. We couldn't go full limbs, and that's a lot.
It was muted because they thought we've saved Emery's job.
Well, speaking of Emery,
That was a beautiful unintentional segue.
Our next one from MG is Unai for life. Dan, take it away.
What are you talking about? What are you? Unai for life? That's a life sentence, my friend. That's not good. You don't want that.
Well, the next comment is far more positive and insightful. It's Max Lewis saying, we need Carlo Ancelotti. He won the Champions League 3 times.
Do you know what?
He was one of the people we banded on our list.
No, but you want Carlo Ancelotti is doing worse than Unai Emery, and do you know why? Because his players and his players and him are getting sued by the club's ownership.
Yeah,
Not even Unai Emery has sunk that level.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Next comment is Captain Smoke. Can't believe the BS you talk about Xhaka. Well, good luck with your world-class midfielder, Guendouzi, Torreira, Willock, Ceballos. You guys will soon enough see what Xhaka did for this team.
Can I just say, it's quite ironic that Captain Smoke is talking about Granit Xhaka, considering he's no longer captain. And name the midfielders again.
Guendouzi, Torreira, Willock, Ceballos.
The first two, I'd start ahead of Granit Xhaka. I think we can. Well, I think we can all agree on that. You're Granit Xhaka's biggest fan.
I was.
Willock and Ceballos.
I saw the light. I saw the light, and I've got to say, Captain Smoke.
The light of what?
I thank you very much of Granit Xhaka not being a good player. I saw the light for you.
Serge! We've got him back. We've got our Serge back. Forget we've got our Arsenal back. We've got our Serge back.
But Captain Smoke, I've got to really. I'm speaking to you directly, Captain Smoke.
Down the camera. Don't look at the phone. Down the camera.
You're defending a man that's sombered off. I cannot believe you're thinking that discourse and enlightened discussion on a captain who isn't captain material, on a player who isn't world class. And you're saying we're talking poorly. You, sir, are a poor commenter.
Can I just say on this? Do you know what? This is down the camera as well. If I see one more comment on Twitter, on any kind of social media that says, we're better with Granit Xhaka because he plays the ball forward, I'd play the ball forward. Serge would play the ball forward. There's plenty of midfielders in the world that can play the ball forward. It's the tactics. Okay? Xhaka may do that, fair enough, but he's not a leader and he should not be in the team. Continue, Serge.
Don't forget, Southampton, Bellerin subbed off. What did he do? He sprinted like he was Usain Bolt. That is what a captain character does. That is what a good player does.
Hector Bellerin for captain.
Next comment is from Jamal Griffith. Guendouzi at 20 years old is the most polarising player we have. Fans feel strongly about him one way or another. One thing you can never say is that he goes missing in a match.
Do you know what?
This
drives me mental, okay? Guendouzi is 2 years younger than I am. He's about 20 years...
You've aged poorly.
He's... What?
You've aged poorly.
I've been watching Arsenal for years, my friend. Can you excuse me? Leif is about 25 years older than Matteo Guendouzi. The pressure on him is incredible. And from his performances early in the season, we expected him to do better. Okay. But
however, we all love his performances.
He gives his all, and that's what I want to see.
Look,
so, do you know what? Stop slagging off Guendouzi, basically.
If you look at his player ratings that Dan gives, he's given Guendouzi high ratings, low ratings, all on his performance. And all it says is that Guendouzi is a player that plays with his heart on his sleeve.
He's got balls. That's what I want. He's got balls. Go on, Matteo.
At 20 years old, he is somewhat childish and immature in his speaking up to the ref and arguing, which is something he'll learn from.
It's passion. That's what I want to
passion.
see. I want to see someone who's got a bit of fight about him.
But look, Late's passionate about hot dogs, but you don't see him arguing with the man about only giving him some onions.
No, he just shoves them down his throat.
Check out the Frankfurt podcast to see why that's.
You'll know what we mean.
Right, moving on. We've got Abodian Odolaye. Pochettino.
Wait, well done, my friend. That was quite nice. Nice.
Pochettino, a failed manager. All you need to look at is his record at Tottenham in the last 12 months.
Tottenham!
As for Mourinho, Spurs deserve him. It will end in tears.
Right.
I think it's a bit hard to say Pochettino is a failed manager. He's been to a Champions League final quicker and more easily than Arsenal have done in the past 20 years. And I know that's self-deprecating, but you've got to take what he did on a no-transfer budget. You've got to respect what he dealt with. And he dealt with a captain that could barely spell his own name. So he's got a good squad, and he managed to do well with it. So I don't think you can say that badly about Poch, but I do agree about Mourinho.
The captain is... I love that. The captain is failed to spell his own name. Fucking... I disagree with the fact that Poch is a failure. I think looking at the level that Tottenham are at, Poch has done incredibly well.
Have we just agreed?
There's a first time for everything, my friend.
But
as for Tottenham deserve Mourinho, no one deserves Mourinho.
No.
Not even Tottenham. As much as we hate them, not even Tottenham deserve that.
Mourinho's like eczema. Once you get it, you just can't get rid of it. It comes back and it hurts you in ways you don't imagine.
There is no cream that can fix Jose Mourinho.
All right, next
comment, please.
That's from Elaine Sharp, which is, I completely take Joe as head coach for the men, but it's not fair on the women.
Yes, I love it. Someone has agreed with me. Thank you very much. Joe Montemuro for Arsenal first team boss. Everyone get on the bandwagon because I'm right and I'm correct.
So,
And
I mean...
do you know what? I've had people say that the women don't deserve this, and a lot of people have said it'd be a downgrade.
I actually agree with her, because I think getting rid of him, he's done so well with them, and they are pushing for that sort of world-class women's team now. I mean,
Well,
they're not...
what do you mean pushing? They already are.
What did Joe say about Leon?
Well, Joe said that, I'm not scared of facing Leon, and fair enough to him. He's confident in his team, he's confident in himself, and that's the kind of manager any team would need, let alone Arsenal. So thank you for saying Joe Montemuro in.
So, Elaine, we agree with you.
Thank you.
We agree with you.
Big up, Joe. Go on.
So,
Old star.
here's a comment on one of our celebrity videos.
Who's the celebrity?
Mertesacker.
Well, you mean Gooner Fanzine magazine?
Gooner Fanzine magazine.
Hey guys, please subscribe to Gooner Fanzine magazine. No.
Thanks, Per. Love
He
you.
said, I need to learn about the word legend. I guess I'm missing something.
In reference to what?
Pablo Escobar Gaviria is claiming that Mertesacker is not a legend.
Do you know what?
Did you watch the 2018
Thank
FA
you.
Cup
Any
final?
man who puts out any man
2017-18.
whatever. Any man whatever year the final was, it was a good day. Whoever, it doesn't matter who you are, if you put in a 10 out of 10 performance in a cup final, you're a legend. He marked Diego Costa out of the game.
Look, he might have been slow,
do you know
but
what?
his performance play
He had
was
been
excellent.
out. He'd been out for a whole season. He came back for that cup final and he absolutely bossed it. Him and Rob Holding were world class that day.
Absolutely world
So
class.
do you know what? Whatever you say about Mertesacker, he's a lovely guy
was
and
also-
he's a top class professional. So
In terms of-
thank you very much.
In terms of captains we've had in previous years, he's been one of the most sort of refreshing captains in terms of people actually looked up to him, not just literally, but also metaphysically as well.
Not just higher Per.
He was a player that metaphorically.
What is metaphysically? I know he's quite tall, but come on.
He's godly in his stance.
I look down on you metaphysically. Anyway,
Look.
but you can say what you want about Per. Yes, he might not have been the quickest, but he's a top class guy and he was a top class professional at Arsenal. And you can see for the fact that a lot of players, when they retired, would have gone back to their native countries, but he's stuck with Arsenal. He's now academy manager. He's Arsenal through and through, and big ups to him. He's a massive massive player in his day and a massive personality. So,
And
yeah,
if you look at the latest statement from UK, We Care Do You,
got there. Nice
they
one.
mentioned about Arsenal DNA and how important that is. And Per Mertesacker has Arsenal DNA running through his veins.
As does Freddie Ljungberg.
As he does. Right, moving on, we've now got the meme section.
Oh, the meme section.
So here we have a meme.
Toby's been scrolling through Twitter all day.
We've got a full screen meme. First meme we've got is a picture on your left of Ferguson and Wenger, and on your right of Emery and also Solskjaer. How the times have changed. Where you've got a manager from Cardiff and Mulder and a manager who's managed at the heights of Seville, Valencia and Spartak Moscow.
Nicely styled out. But
I mean, how times have changed. We are both now tussling for that mid-table, the West Ham position. And it's going terribly.
Do you know
but
what?
we're still, somehow, with a shocking Emery, better than
Do you know what?
Ollie.
I'm not going to mention the club that this refers to, but I saw a tweet last season. No, the season before that was, it's whoever against whoever, and it's the battle for 17th. I can't wait for the end of the season it's the battle for 8th place. Arsenal against Man United. How the times have changed.
Super Sunday.
Get that on Monday night, mate. That's
live. Next meme, we've got, Dan, it's you. With a lovely comment saying, sit up straight, you could have scratched a smile.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I know this is from Danny Lou. I'm looking at you, Mike. Danny Lou, we're good friends, all right, and I love you to bits. You're a brilliant photographer and deserves all the credit. But come on, Grandad, leave me alone. There's no need for that, is there? What is the point? I'll be seeing you soon, my friend, and we'll be having words. Thank you very much.
Now, your favourite talking point on the podcast, we've got a picture of Torreira.
Don't even speak. Don't speak.
Raise your arms if you're a CDM.
Play him as a holding midfielder. That's where he belongs. Okay. Don't bother playing him as attacking midfielder. He's a holding midfielder. I don't need to say any more.
Well said from Dan the Man Mountney.
Thank you very much.
The next is, once again, your corner, Torreira. Asked why Torreira hadn't been featured as a conventional defensive midfielder ahead of Saturday's must-win match against Southampton, Emery said, but what is a defensive midfielder?
I don't need to say anything. That says it all for me. What is a defensive midfielder? It's the first name on the team sheet. You look at Arsenal's history, Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, the first names on the team sheet, Unai Emery. Okay? Why? To avoid going off on a rant, I just... What,
oh, no,
why?
Go on a rant. Rant.
Why?
Rant.
Why, when you've got one of the... we all love a rant. Why, when you've got one of the best holding midfielders in the league, do you not play him week in, week out? He would be the first name on the team sheet for me.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know about you. Against Southampton on Saturday, within the first 5 minutes, I counted 3 interceptions. Why? Yes, he was quite out of position a few times, but he's still young. He's only 23, 22, however old he is. He's still young. Why is he not in the team each week? He is one of your best players. Just play him there, for the love of God. Thank you.
And that was Dan's rant corner.
More next week.
Thank you for all your comments and all of the memes from Toby, our producer. But before we go, you could be an owner of a pair of lovely Arsenal away 1992 to 1994 kit socks.
I want these socks.
These are
You'll have to fight me for these socks.
As you can see, these are soft, velvety, smooth and delightfully coloured socks from @Sock Council. These could be yours if you follow the competition, which will be written in the description below.
Do you know what? These are the kind of socks that I want. Do you know why? Not to keep my feet warm, to remember the good times.
You do remember good times with a sock in hand.
And with that, I'm going to depart. Thank you very much.
Bye!
Yeah.
I'm editing this one.